So I'm going, hello friends. So I'm going live from Facebook on my Facebook page and on Instagram. So I have two different screens. So I'll be going on both sides. I'll just wait for some more people to join in. Okay. So, yes. So let's start today's topic. So, this is like a short series I kind of planned instantly. And this has been on my mind since some time, and I have been wanting to discuss on these different topics. And I thought like best way is to go live and speak to everyone. So these are like very short series. I'm planning to have it in the evenings at 6:30, and I'll be putting up the live broadcast messages whenever it is. Mostly, I think, except Sunday, I might have it all days. So today's topic is why energy management, and how does it affect me or us, or what happens. So Atma Namaste and hello friends. I'm often asked, Tanushri, what do you mean by energy consciousness coach, or what is energy mindset and how can one master it? So let me first start by decoding what energy management is and how is it different from any other personal management techniques that we employ for self development and management. So picture this, or rather ask yourself this question: what part of your life takes the most energy? Like, this is a common statement I hear from most of my clients, men and women both, that they nor their spouse are able to strike a balance in their jobs, their professions, and their personal life. So somewhere there is an work life imbalance most of the times. So if both parents are working, they often struggle to give quality time to themselves and the family. Or if one of the partner is working and the other feels left out since the partner is not able to spend time or take time out from their busy work schedules. Other additional challenges, traffic, when the pandemic was not there, but yes, it is going to start off soon. So, traffic, unruly time schedules, working from home has blurred all the boundaries, staying up late, waking up late, binging just not on food, but on Netflix, TV, or, there are so many other habits that we have developed to compensate for the lack of personal time or me time, and this leaves us with still less energy. It's not that you might feel a temporary feeling of relaxation, rest and enjoyment, but it again leaves us with all the more less energy. Children have reduced bonding with parents feel guilty, we feel good to conquer the world some days, and some days it's just like we are in dumps. So at some point in time, one or both the parents or partners are overwhelmed, and they kind of get into conflicts, not just conflicts amongst themselves, but also conflicts within themselves. And this directly affects our mindset, our productivity over a course of time. I think most of us must have even experienced this during the pandemic, that we had to do it all. We had no house helps, we had no helps with kids, and the school came home, the office came home, our works came home, and we were not able to move out from the spaces that we were working in. So just picture this, when just go back to when you started off with your career. When we started off with our professional careers, we thought we have arrived. A good paying job, comfortable lifestyle, and kids in good school. We thought we have arrived. Like, but the human mind is like in such that our aspirations don't go less; they always go more. And we do not stop here. We go to one level and then we try to move on to the next level and the next level and the next level. So, for those who are joining in now, I'm speaking about energy management, and How does it affect us? So, welcome whoever has joined in recently. So, going forward, we have had such aspirations, we had such thoughts that we'll have a comfortable lifestyle, this is the kind of life I want, and slowly the changes starts creeping in, where we start putting more hours for visibility at work, or if you are running a business or an entrepreneurial journey or a startup, you know that it's almost 24 bar 7. At work it would be for a raise or because you have to travel on work, and the balance starts tilting as we expect more and more. So there comes a time when we are trapped in the cycle of working and achieving higher and higher, thus paying a price with what? With our relationships, with ourselves, and with others around us, abundance, health, and I think more importantly, underline this. This is a problem with a relationship with ourselves that affects us the most. You might initially not realize it, and over time you start feeling that vacuum on what am I supposed to do next. We cannot even enjoy the wealth that we are earning. Instead, we are popping supplements and pills to keep ourselves in mint working condition. We have almost become mechanical to certain extent, even if it is our own startup or business, or even if it is a job. Why? So this is a pertinent question that I want to ask everyone. Why and what are we striving for? What is it that you're looking for? What is the underlying requirement to do all these things? Success, happiness, joy? If that is what we are striving for, are we getting that? So let me share with you all this story. This is a small story, and I like this story because somewhere we go in circles and we kind of come back to the same point and understand that, you know, instead of eating like this, we have been eating like this. So, and this comes from societal conditioning, it comes from social conditioning, your childhood conditioning, or it could be because we have been watching this with our cousins, our neighbors, our friends, or peers, or anything like that. So, this is a short story that I want to narrate right now. And this is about an investment banker is standing by a fishing pier. I think most of you must have even heard this story, but this kind of fits today in the context that talking about energy management. An investment banker is standing by a fishing pier watching the fishermen catch fish and bring it back. And he starts talking to a fisherman and asks him, how long does it take to catch that quality of fish that you've caught today? The fisherman said, not much time. The banker asked, then why didn't you stay longer and catch more? The fisherman said, this is more than enough for me to feed my family, and I'm good with this. So the banker asked, what do you do the rest of the day then? The fisherman said, I eat, I take rest during the day, play with my kids, laugh with my wife, meet my friends in the evening, we sing, we dance, play games with my other friends. I have a very full and busy day. So the investment banker now smiled and said, I can help you. I am an MBA graduate from the topmost university. How? Asked the fisherman. You should spend more time fishing and with the proceeds, buy a bigger boat. With the proceeds from the bigger boat, you can buy a fleet of fishing boats, and instead of selling your catch to a middleman, you would sell directly to the processor. Eventually, you can open your own fish processing unit, and you can control the product, the processing, the distribution, and you will need to leave the small coastal fishing village because this will not be enough for your aspirations. You will have to move to a bigger city where you will run your expanding enterprise. So the fisherman asked, but how long will all this take? To which the banker replied, around 15 or 20 years, maybe. But what then? Asked the fisherman. The banker laughed and said, that's the best part. When the time is right, you can announce an IPO, sell your company stock to the public, and become very rich. You would make millions. Millions? And then what? The banker said, then you would retire, move to a small coastal fishing village where you'd sleep late, fish a little, and move on with your friends, sip wine, laugh with your wife, stroll to the village in the evenings where you could play games with your friends, and have a great life. The fisherman laughed. I hope you all understood what this story meant. We are behind the same things in a different way. And as we become more and more misaligned with our core purpose, it sets off a chain reaction of restlessness and disassociation, lack of enthusiasm, stuck in a rut kind of a feeling. And but didn't we start, like when we started off, we had this dream of enjoying our abundance, the lifestyle, the time that we'll find, because when we make this kind of a money, we will travel, we'll do this, we'll do that. Where did it all go? The underlying need for every one of us, you and me, we all want happiness from our success. So, the first reason why this started becoming so difficult, in our nuclear societies, we have disengaged communication and gone digital. Earlier, we had joint families, we had a lot of laughter, conflicts, talks, sharing of responsibilities because of a joint families. But now, in our nuclear societies, we have disengaged communication and gone all digital. And I'm not saying it's a disadvantage, advantages are there, but like this is an advantage that I can talk to you today. You might be sitting anywhere, but I can talk to you. But the disengaged communication, or wanting to meet friends, I understand the pandemic has also added to this, but wanting to meet friends and having to spend time, and not even just friends, it's about the way we are talking. We are hardly using the best language possible now. It's almost like we are on, I mean, the other day I was in a cafe and I saw four people sitting on the table. Each of them is laughing and smiling and talking, but each of them looking into their mobiles and clickety clackety. The second reason, how are we managing our body, our health, our relationships, our social life, our abundance, or more still, are you even working towards a spiritual development while chasing all these aspirations in your life? This is what I call as personal energy management. How you might have the time, you might have the resources, you might have the money, but imagine if there is no uh, correct energy alignment, all your efforts would be mediocre. It will be the same. You'll not find great results with doing the same actions again and again. So, so now more than ever, it has become imperative that we not only look at time management or achieving our set goals for success. And by the way, why doesn't, for some of us, goal setting work as effectively as it works for somebody else? Why do we keep writing such long to do lists and not being able to achieve the whole to do list in a day? So have so for achieving our set goals for success, we also need to have the element of checking our personal energy blueprint. What is the personal energy blueprint? It is about the quality of energy that you carry. So energy, like as we have all learned in physics, energy is neither created nor destroyed, but can be transformed. And how can we use this principle in our daily lives? And how can we embrace ourselves and channelize our energy in this uncertain, ever changing world? This is the area I work on. So this is a question to everyone who's currently viewing or listening to this. How aware are you about your energies? Please feel free to share in the comments, because I would like to know where and what topics can I bring to bring this awareness for you, or how can you connect to me to know where your energies are. So How aware are you about your energies? You can put it up in the comments below. And for those who joined in a little bit late, I am Tanushree Nair, your energy consciousness coach, author of the book Bring Out That Red Lipstick. And uh, I'm working on bringing you a live course. I do not believe so much in pre-recorded sessions, because I feel that this is a topic, this is very close to my heart, and I would really love to interact with people to know about what is it that affects your energy, what is it that affects your your personal alignment or personal balance. Because understanding that we have to work day by day, week by week, month by month, year on year, we have to work in the same space, we have to do a lot of things. But yes, like, the pandemic gave us an opportunity to work on self development to a certain extent. And taking this journey forward, what is it that you would like to see? What is the personal energy balance that you would like to achieve? So, my life course, which I'm planning to start off in some time, is to engage and reset your body, mind, and spirit. It's not just working on mindset, it's not just working on your body, it's not just working on, but it does need to have a base, a solid spiritual foundation. But spirituality does not mean being religious. So, if you are more comfortable talking to me one on one, and you would rather like to speak one on one, I'll be putting up a link in the description, so you can go ahead and book a session with me. But uh, this is what I would like to leave everyone today with, this food for thought. And I didn't get, even on Instagram, I think I didn't get any questions much. But so either you are completely aware about your energy, or you are completely unaware about your energy. And even if you want to connect with me, you can DM me, you can click on the link that I'll be putting up in the description, or you can even put up in the comments whenever you see this video. How aware are you about your energies? Some food for thought. And we'll be meeting again tomorrow. We'll be continuing this topic about energy management tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Your energy coach Tanushree signing off. Peace, love, and light. Thank you.